Thank you for that beautiful introduction, Amy. I'm so happy to be here and welcome to Mindfulness and Meditation Part 3. Welcome to my living room. I'm so happy to be here with you on this beautiful and looks like it stopped snowing, snowy day. I would like to start with, first of all, I want you to pick some kind of word. I don't care what word you pick, but something that you can focus on during class today. It can be a word like compassion, love, peace, joy, laughter, silliness, calm, energized, vitality, any word that you feel would really resonate with you today. Okay. It looks like we have another person joining us. So hello. We're actually choosing a word, just one word. And if you want, you can put it in the chat box, something that you would like to focus on. So when we place our attention on a word or something that we want to create, we create more of that in our life, as you know. So it could be peace, compassion, love, freedom, deep rest, relaxation. Whatever word you choose is a perfect word. And if you wanted to share that in the chat box, please feel free to go ahead and type that word down in the chat box. And if not, just find that word and then go ahead and write it in your journal. All right. Ooh, Zen. I love that. Okay. Resilience, beautiful. Zen and resilience, two words that I didn't even speak. I love that. Peace and also peace, beautiful. Okay, so we want to use, so write that down. When we write things down and we use our kinesthetic body, we are able to anchor that energy into the body a lot easier than just saying it. Okay, so if you write it down, and that's why we use movement as well to anchor in all this new and beautiful energy that we want to create. So I want to go right into practice today. We did a lot of talking the last two classes, and you can definitely reference back to those two classes if you have questions. A lot of things were answered about mindfulness, meditation, and breath. Today, we're going to do a lot more of practicing, and I'm going to teach you some different types of breathing techniques, and we're going to do a little bit of light yoga. You could do in a chair or sit on the floor or on the couch. And we do this beautiful yoga practice in the beginning, just a soft yoga practice. So we have a comfortable seat. So when we're seated for longer periods of time meditating and going into deeper states of relaxation and more of a hypnotic state, we want to be relaxed. We don't want our body, we don't want to be fidgeting and our bodies to be bothering us because we're kind of tight in the body. So we want to make sure that we're doing a little bit of yoga before. So keep that word, bring your hands to your heart, bring that word right into the heart space, Zen and resilience and peace. And for me, my word lately has been compassion. So I'm going to draw that energy into my heart. Go ahead and close your eyes and begin to breathe long and deep. I want you to inhale through the nose, centering, and softly exhale out of a puckered lip. Puckered lip, release the breath. And I want you to feel the buttocks really rooted into the earth. You want to create a balance in the body. And also feeling open at the crown of the head to the vastness of the sky. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your hands at the heart space for a moment. And release any tension in your eyes and around the temples. Softening at the jaw and the back of the throat. Releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Just allowing yourself to arrive in this time, in this place, and in this moment in presence. Letting go of the extraneous and taking this hour break for yourself. Really spending time within your own heart. Spending time within your own heart. So all the to-do lists that you have, all the things that you need to do after this class, just let them take a back seat and come back to your heart space with that beautiful inhale and soft exhale. Letting go. And allow yourself to just surrender to whatever it is that you need to let go of today. And let go through the exhale. The breath is a metaphor for life. So when we inhale, we draw in that beautiful, beautiful energy, that creativity, that vitality, that new breath. And as we exhale through our puckered lips, we release, we surrender, we let go, we let our shoulders drop. We take time to be in presence and deepen our relationship with ourselves, that inward relationship. So as you inhale, bringing in that vitality, that life force energy, the new beginnings. As we exhale, we release the extraneous, the stress, the tension, any worry, fear, just letting it all go. And coming back to this moment again and again and again. And when the mind wanders, come back to that beautiful sound of your own breath. The beautiful sound of your own breath. Beautiful. And notice any emotions or feelings that are passing through. Let them pass through. Just to watch those thoughts go off to a faraway land. And any emotions, just allow the emotions to come in. Inhale, kiss them with your breath, and then just let them go. Letting go, dropping those shoulders even more. Now releasing the hands so the palms are facing up. Again, the shoulders go even lower away from the ears. The palms of the hands are in mudra to receive. So to receive these miracles and blessings that we create on a daily basis. Finding more and more freedom in the body with every breath that you take. And dropping the hands now down on the knees, I want you to begin those spinal rolls. So nice long deep breaths. If you're not sure, just go ahead and look at me for a moment. Just a slight spinal roll. When we do this, we allow the spine to move. We're opening up the belly and the back of the kidney region. And it allows us to just warm up the body a little bit to get the circulation going in the body. Continue with the breath. Inhale. And softly exhale. And come back to center and then move the spine in the other direction. Inhale and then softly exhale. Go ahead and close your eyes. And come back to center. And let's go ahead and begin our neck rolls, moving from front to side to back to the opposite side and back to front. And continue with the neck rolls, opening up your throat and moving the neck in the other direction. Long, deep breaths. Allowing yourself to take a little bit of a break, little afternoon break from the world, and come back to center. And if you're on the recording, it's a beautiful, beautiful that you're able to connect with yourself at any time of the day. Bring your hands to your shins now. We're in easy pose here. And if you're sitting in a chair, you could just do the same thing. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, round back, tuck the chin in towards your collarbones. Beautiful. Inhale forward. And exhale, rounding down, tucking the chin in. Inhale forward, that beautiful flexibility to the spine that helps me sit for longer periods of time. When I have that flexible spine, drop the chin into the chest. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round down, tucking the chin in. And again, inhale forward. Exhaling, rounding down, tucking the chin. And again, inhale forward. And exhale, rounding, tucking the chin. One more time, inhale forward. And exhaling, rounding down, tucking the chin in towards your collarbones. And inhale, come back to center. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful. And then bring your feet into butterfly. Okay. So feet are touching. Wrapping the hands around the tops of the feet, or on bringing the thumbs on the inside of the feet if you can't get your hands around the tops of the feet. And I want to teach you another breath. The dialing down the nervous system breath is inhale through the nose, as you know, and exhale through puckered lips. Now it's going to be the opposite to actually bring in, to awaken the vitality in the body. Okay, and it's inhale through puckered lips. It's the opposite. And exhale through the nose. Exactly. Inhale through puckered lips. And exhale through the nose. And again, inhale through puckered lips. Exhale through the nose. One more time, inhale through puckered lips. And exhale through your nose. Beautiful. So those are two breaths. Let's bring the legs out and go ahead and shake them out. Shake your legs out for me. Two beautiful breaths that you can go to any time of the day when you need to take a break and connect back to your heart and bring your awareness where you can bring your awareness and your attention turning inward. Because where we place our attention is what we create in our life, right? So if we're placing our attention on negativity, stress, worry, we're creating more of that. If we place our attention more on our breath and connecting more deeply to our heart, we are being guided with a clearer mind on what direction that we can take versus directing our lives when we're stressed out. Okay, so I invite you to accumulate those beautiful breaths that I have given you and use them throughout the day. Okay, so shake out those legs and then rock your feet from side to side and begin to just awaken the body. Just pat the body a little bit, get that circulation going there on the legs. Beautiful. Okay, you might feel some aliveness in your body here. And then go ahead and rub your knees out. We hold lots of tension in the kneecaps. We want to rub the knees, and any stress, tension in the knees, we want to release. Great, and then one more time, waking up the body a little bit, awakening, bringing in that vitality. And go ahead and lift your arms all the way up. And you want to watch that lower back before you bend forward, especially if you're feeling a little bit tight in the lower back. And in the winter months, the body is it's a lot more contracted. So it's really important that we are creating that stretch every day. A open body, you have an open mind. Okay. Inhale, lift your arms all the way up. Place the hands over the head, and exhale. Go ahead and fold forward, dropping down, dropping the head and neck. You're hinging from the hips there. Long, deep breaths. Inhale and exhale through the nose. And beautifully rolling up slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Draw those shoulders back and open up the heart space. And you want to feel that nice and openness underneath the legs. And let's do that again. Inhale, lifting the arms up. And exhaling, hinging from the hips, dropping the head and neck, releasing down. Opening up the backs of the legs, feeling that stretch. Beautiful job. Opening up the body and then rolling up slowly, vertebra by vertebra, again, drawing those shoulders back and opening up the heart space. And then coming back to center. Beautiful. Coming back to center place, and draw your shoulders, your thumbs behind your shoulders. Go into a little bit of a spinal twist. Inhale left, and then exhale right. Inhale left, and exhale right. Inhale left, and exhale right. And again, one more time. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, and exhale right. Beautiful. And come back to center and draw your shoulders back now. Draw them back and then forward. And lift your shoulders to your ears and then let them go. Inhale up and just let them drop down. And again, inhale up and let them release. Beautiful job. All right. So that little bit of a practice, that little small practice that we did together, that can help you sit more comfortably in deeper states of meditation and mindfulness. Okay. Because we're allowing ourselves to open up the body. So I was on my walk the other day, and I had written a couple things down when I got home. And what I was feeling from really listening to a deeper place, okay, when I go on my walks, I feel like I'm connected to my heart. I'm walking on my own. I'm not listening to music. So I feel like I could hear that still, quiet voice that we go to when we're in nature or when we meditate together. So I want you to be aware of the still, quiet voice. So write that down. Write down the still, quiet voice. And what does that mean, the still, quiet voice? It is different than the mind chatter, okay? It's much more still, and it's not as, it doesn't come through with stress. It comes through with softness and ease. And this still, quiet voice directs our life. And we connect with that still, quiet voice through yoga, through meditation, through mindfulness, through going into these deeper hypnotic states of consciousness. And we do that every day, or we do a little bit of that every day. It could be 10, 15 minutes. We accumulate this energy, and then we begin to embody the energy. We become it, versus doing it once a week. And it's not as, we're not getting what we need by just doing it once a week. We need to accumulate that energy and to create from that place. So I was on my walk and I wrote this down. Get your mind right. Listen to your still, quiet voice. Clean up the mind, right? We have the ability to marshal the spiritual forces and create beyond our wildest dreams. Don't feed the frequency of negativity and fear, okay? So it's really beautiful to take the time to empty out the mind with these practices. So get your mind right. Listen to that still, quiet voice. Let's have a little interactive talk here. Do any of you feel like you're connected to your still, quiet voice, or are you still exploring what that is? And if you could type into the chat, that would be amazing. So do you understand what? I like that. So I think we're still finding each other. Okay. Beautiful. Finding. Beautiful. Great. So the connection to the still, quiet voice that helps guide us on our journey to become more of the truth of who we are is innately inside. And we just need to be aware and start to go into a deeper listening of, okay, that aha moment or that insight was much different than what I'm normally hearing in my head, right? It comes from a deeper place. So my invitation for you is in the next week, until we meet next week, is find your still, quiet voice through these different practices. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and let's meditate for a little bit. So I want you to draw your thumb and index finger together in Gyan Mudra. This is to help calm the mind, these pressure points here in the fingers. So when you're meditating, you can either go into Gyan Mudra, which is to calm the mind, Mudra to receive the miracles and blessings, where hands are cupped, connecting to the heart space, hands over the heart. And there is another mudra, and this is called Mudra of Wisdom, where you place your left hand in a cup and your right hand in Gyan Mudra at your heart space. So we'll be playing with some of those different mudras together. But for now, I want you to go ahead and use your thumb and index finger together in Gyan Mudra. And we are simply going to, for this one, just listen to the sound of your own breath. The breath is completely still. I want you to learn how to transcend the waves of the mind without having to go into a visualization, but just listening to the quietness that's within you. And if there are distractions, everything in life is a distraction. Just be like, let them go. If you hear a truck, if you hear a plow, if you hear any kind of noises, a dog barking, somebody moving around in your house, just let it go and come back to that beautiful heart space. Okay. I'm going to get up for 1 minute. So I want you to go ahead and bring your thumb and index finger together in Gyan Mudra, and I will return in 1 minute. Beautiful. And close your eyes. And again, finding that center point. I want you to look up and in towards your eyebrows. Have the gaze be up and in towards your eyebrows, between your brows, which is called the third eye point, which is your center of intuition. Listening to your own breath. The breath is organic and effortless, soft, at ease, and totally relaxed. Beautiful. Inhale deeply through the nose and softly exhale. And then gently open your eyes. Beautiful. That was just a couple of minutes, minute practice, maybe 5 minutes exactly. And I'm curious in how you're feeling in just those 5 minutes. I like to have the interactive talk. And if you could just, I know there's only a couple people on, but if you could just type in how you're feeling in this moment, that would be wonderful. Grounded. I love that word. Very beautiful. Anyone else on that wanted to share? More calm. Okay, good. So grounded. I'm going to talk about groundedness quickly. When we go into these practices, the groundedness comes in when we can let go of what's going on up here. And it's like we begin to then root, if you can imagine a tree, then we begin to root and plant our bodies in the earth. And it's like this, it's like a tree trunk. We're more solid, right? When we're scattered, we need to come back to becoming more grounded in the earth. And we do that through breaks, through mind breaks, okay? And we do that through the breath. And more calm, in 5 minutes, becoming more calm. And I stress these things because I want you to really get that you don't have to sit and meditate for 30 minutes in order to get the benefits of meditation. Okay. And in previous videos, you were listening to my voice taking you through a meditation, taking you through a deep relaxation. And I want you to learn to be able to come into take your seat. Every time you take your seat, you are changing the chemistry of the body and the brain. And so this next time, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same kind of meditation. We're going to bring the thumb and index finger together in Gyan Mudra. But this time we're going to smile, just a tiny little smile. So when we frown, try that with me. We could feel that in our bodies. And this doesn't mean that we need to be happy all the time, because that's not normal. That's not a normal thing to, part of life is dark and light. And so, but I do want to teach you these tiny little techniques to shift the energy and change how you feel quickly. So by just a tiny smile, right? And again, this time, let's bring our hands in mudra of wisdom. Left hand at the belly, you're about an inch away from the belly, and the right hand places in Gyan Mudra at the heart space. Okay. And we're going to meditate in this for about 2 minutes. And then I'm going to have you take your hands into the miracles and blessings, palms up, because the hands could get tired this way. And again, we're going to work with that same beautiful breath, but this time with a tiny smile, and see how that feels in your body to have that tiny smile. Eyes are closed. And go ahead and begin. As the mind wanders and goes into thought patterns, just notice and let go. Let the mind patterns go off into a faraway land, just letting go. And remember, the mind is like the waves in the ocean. The waves come in, sometimes very choppy because the mind's going and stressed. And then when we breathe and we let go, the stillness begins to happen. We create that void between thoughts. And drop your hands down on the knees, palms facing up into mudra to receive. Continue. Beautiful. Inhale. And softly exhale. Good. And then go ahead and open your eyes. Beautiful. How did it feel to change? Did you notice any energy changes in? I'm going to put some music on here too. Did you notice any energy changes in your body just by smiling a little bit? Anybody? If you want to go ahead and let me know, that would be awesome. I'm going to look for a little music here. It felt more uplifting. Awesome. Yeah. Isn't it amazing? Just that tiny little, little smile, when we're feeling kind of down, we could just bring that smile in. Yeah. Okay. I think it's just you and I now. Okay. So the next thing I would like to do is, if you can, I would like you to lie down. I'm going to take you through a really nice deep relaxation. Okay. So this is another way to rejuvenate and give the body what it needs, which is deep rest. Especially in the winter months, we need more rest. It's like the bears in nature, they hibernate, right? We're supposed to slow down. We're supposed to let go and relax a little bit more through deep rest. So go ahead and find a place to lie down. And maybe grab a blanket or a pillow, whatever feels comfortable. I'm going to give you just a minute to do that. And I'm going to take you through, get music going here. Hold on. Some reason my Apple Music doesn't want to work for me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And great. All right, so I want you to draw the palms up. Draw the palms up. So I know you just came back, which is wonderful. So we're going into a deep relaxation. So I want you to lie down on your back, okay? And I'm going to take you through a nice restful place. Beautiful. And go ahead and palms up, softening at the feet. We're going into deep, deep rest. We always feel so much better when we have that time in our day to rest and let go. And again, for those of you that are just joining us again, go ahead and lie down. I want you to just lie down on your back like this, palms facing up, and just totally relax. I'm going to sit up so I can go through the deep relaxation with you. Each one of your toes are softening, getting this great rest and freedom in your toes. And the breath is just rising and falling, releasing, drawing in and out on its own. Letting your feet soften and relax. And letting this beautiful energy of rest and rejuvenation relax your ankles. And allow that relaxation to spread all the way up your legs, the fronts of the legs, the backs of your legs. Relaxing your knees. And that beautiful, restful feeling reaches your thighs, softening and feeling as if the body is being so supported by the earth. And that anything you need to let go of just seeps right into the earth. Just surrendering to the moment and letting go. Allowing that beautiful relaxation to reach each vertebra of the spine, starting at the lower lumbar spine, all the way up to the middle of the spine, all the way up to the cervical spine. Surrendering more and more, the belly starts to relax and soften and feel ease. And this beautiful, restful feeling reaches the heart space, this deep rest in letting go, surrendering, feeling freedom, ease of life, and softness. Relaxing the front and the back of the neck and underneath the skull. The shoulders are relaxed and soft, and the arms and the forearms. Releasing the wrists and the hands and each finger, the palms of the hands, the fronts and backs. Relaxing the jaw and the tongue. The shoulders become heavier and heavier, and the arms and the forearms get even more heavy, softening. Relaxing underneath the eyes and the temples, releasing and relaxing the inner ear canal, softening. Relaxing the top of the head and the crown. Feeling supported and at ease. You could trust the process. And connecting again to that still, quiet voice. Letting go. Very deep, deep rest. Just let yourself go. Beautiful. Now begin to slowly deepen the breath, coming back into the body. Coming out of that deep rest. This rest to help us listen to our still, quiet voice that lives inside. Bring the knees into the chest and press them in and rock from side to side. Give yourself a big hug, thanking yourself for being here, for listening to the recording, for spending time with yourself, nourishing and letting go. And gently roll over to the right side. And I want you to take 2 cleansing breaths. Accumulate that breath for when you need it. And make your way up, all the way up to a seated position. And keep your eyes closed. Place right hand down and the left hand on top of the heart space and connect more deeply to the inner atmosphere of the body and the heart. The breath is soft and organic. Beautiful. Inhale through the nose. Softly exhale. And then gently open your eyes. Welcome back. Beautiful. We did a lot of practice for the 3rd class, which I think is so beneficial. There's, you can go back to the videos prior and to listen to the different techniques and things that I've been teaching you. It's really nice to always have a word or an intention to start your practice. And I'd like to just have a little bit of dialogue with you. How are you feeling after that deep rest in that last little part of the meditation? Just want to hear how you're feeling. And if you feel like when you came in and you took your seat for our class this afternoon, if you notice that you're different now, and in what way? Very good. Ready to take on the day, ready to take on the rest of the day, feeling very recharged. Exactly. Excuse me. When we just take that few minutes, I mean, we've been together almost an hour, but it's life-changing because we have so much more energy when we rest and we let go. Ah, good. Had a clenched jaw when you started, and now you're feeling better. So remember this. Remember that you're feeling better. Remember that you're feeling recharged. Remember to come back to your heart again and again. And if you have a tendency to have that clenched jaw, here's a technique, because a lot of us, that's where we hold most of our stress. The jaw is the strongest muscle in the body. Check your jaw throughout the day. And you can simply place your hands on the jaw and pull the skin away from the jaw, and then draw your hands down your neck and release. Okay, let's do that together. Hands at the jaw, at the temples here. Draw the hands down with a slight pressure. Bring the hands down the front of the neck and release. You see that? You feel the difference? You might even feel more of a release in the jaw area just by doing that. Let's do it one more time. Hands at the temples, down the jaw, releasing, slight pressure underneath the chin, down the front of the neck. Take all of that energy, stress, and tension and release it. Okay. One more technique for the jaw area. Just take your hands and circle at the temples, down the cheekbones, all the way down in a circular motion, down the jaw, underneath the chin, and then around the neck and underneath, like a little bit of self-massage underneath the back of the neck. And then take those hands with a slight pressure and then release again. Okay. And hopefully you can do that throughout your day to again, just come back to that relaxation and inner peace. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm so grateful. That's a great technique. Awesome. Great. I'm so glad you loved it, and keep coming back to the videos. They're going to be on for a bit, and I will see you next week for our last class. I'm so grateful. Thanks again. Namaste.